Hey guys, jjaaxxthelegend, and today I'm with the Minecraft Redstone tutorial. And in this week's Redstone tutorial, I'll be showing you guys this clever and awesome Minecraft secret lock. So let's have a look at it in action. Turn around here and whoop. So we've got an iron door here, and we want to get into this person's base as a robber. And we know if we throw something on the ground, we saw them throwing something on the ground and it working. So you might as well try a diamond because they're probably very rich. So we throw it on the ground, picks it up, but I can't get in. Can't get in. Oh no. But when I come back, I won't know there's someone robbed my house. But when I come throw my key in, a carpet named Dave, I can walk in and check. If I open this up, you can see we've got a diamond, and that is the one that someone tried to get in. And I'm like, but wait, I need to get my key back, because otherwise I have to use more XP. Well, I've got a simple solution for that. Hit this button right here, and the floor will spew up your key. And you can just walk back out thanks to this handy dandy pressure plate. So, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, now I'm on my super redstone void area. Like honestly, if I jump down there I will die. I'm on here to show you a massive redstone, well, it's not really massive, it's quite simple, behind this build. Now it looks really complicated because it's so compact, but honestly it isn't. So we're going to be walking you step by step through. So let's get cracking. For this redstone build, you are going to need a 10 by 10 hole that is 6 deep. Now that you've got your hole set out, you are going to need one redstone repeater, some redstone dust, not 2 of it. You'll need probably a stack for this whole build, some blue wool, or any type of building block, a redstone comparator, 3 hoppers, a Minecraft with hopper, and a rail. Now that you've got all your materials, it's time to get some bearings. So you probably don't know what side to start on, but it's quite simple. Go to the side you want your door to be on, and then just go to the left corner. Once you're there, count 4 blocks in, including the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you have done that, not including the block you're on, count another 4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on that 4th block, place a piece of block. Place a piece of block, place a piece of wool, or whatever block you're using. There's one thing that I didn't state that you'll need. You'll need 1 redstone torch. I'm really sorry about that, but you will need that. Now, grab out your redstone torch. On the face that's facing away from the wall your door is going to be on, or is on already, place a redstone torch. Then going into that block, place a repeater, and then a block behind it. Then, place a block on top of your repeater, and one in front. So you should have a pattern like that. Okay, you've built that, but now you just need to grab out your redstone and place it on the 2 diagonal blocks, like so. And then on the last block, place a redstone comparator so the smaller bit is like by or next to this redstone that's on the higher block. Like that. Then grab out some temporary blocks and 1 block in front of this redstone torch. Place 2. No, 3. Place 1 more. And then place 2 hoppers going into those temporary blocks. Like that. And then break them. So your hoppers should look like this from a front-on view. Then go back to your comparator and stand on it. And then on the left hand side, place 4 temporary blocks. And place another hopper going into the top one. Like that. So the first 2 should be facing towards you when looking at them from this view. And the other one should be facing to your right. But on the comparator, it'll be facing to your left. So now, grab out your rail and place it on top. And then place a minecart and hopper. So you've done with the redstoning for that small bit of the build, but now you have to place down one of your anvils, or if you already have one, go get it, and rename 20 of 1 block. This block is going to be a placeholder block, so you might name it holder block, like so. But you want to make sure it's a really weird name, or just like a name that's not normally used. And then you want to grab out a block that is going to be your key to this door. So you might name it something really confusing like that, or you can name it something just like simple, like key. This can be any block. Either of these can be any block that is stackable. Make sure they're stackable. So now that I've got 4 carpet named key and 20 leaves named holder block, I can now open up the middle hopper and place my 20 holder blocks in the last 4 slots, spreading them out evenly. You can do this by holding left click and dragging it out. And then you can just place 3 of your keys in the first slot, 1, 2, 3, leaving 1 for you to get into your house later. And you might notice one of them disappearing. Well, that's because it's going into this bottom hopper here. For the next part of the build, you are going to need some sort of building block, 4 droppers, 2 redstone comparators, 3 redstone repeaters, 1 redstone torch, some redstone dust, 3 hoppers, a button, and your floor block. So I'm going to be using polished andesite. You can use wood, anything. You can even use obsidian if you feel like it. So now, come to this very bottom hopper and place a yellow wall where it's facing, so it goes into it. Then come diagonally out 1, like so. So when you stand on the first piece and look into the distance on my screen, it should be on your right. And then place 1 more, like this. Now you can break the first 2, and also break the one you're standing on, but stay standing on that. Break that, and then place another block right under you, like that. Then build up 4 high with droppers, all facing into the sky, like that. Make sure they're droppers, not dispensers, because otherwise this won't work. Now that you've done that, you can feel free to destroy this bottom block, but if you don't have to, it doesn't ruin the redstone if you don't. But now you can connect the dropper up to the very first hopper with more hoppers. So this hopper should be going into that one, and so forth. And this end hopper should be going into the bottom dropper. Now that you've done this, come to the corner hopper and go diagonally down, like this, and place a block. Then, under the corner hopper, place a redstone torch on the block you just placed, like that. Then, go diagonally 1 up away from the hoppers, and then moving in the direction towards this dropper, build 2 more diagonal up, and then 1 more to the side, not diagonal. So you should have a pattern that looks like this. Then line redstone right over the top, like this. And then on the top 2, place 2 of your floor blocks, and 1 of your buttons in either of the positions. I like to have it further away, but you can of course have it closer. Either works. So when you press these buttons, the redstone torch should unpower and then repower. It's time to move on to the next bit. For the next bit, you're going to want to come over to this first and top dropper here and stand on it and face towards your button blocks. Then walk straight off the edge and just fall. Bloop! And then jump up and place a block. Then on that block, place a redstone comparator so the larger bit is coming out of this dropper here. And make that comparator go into a block, and then make a repeater come out of that, coming to the side, like that. Then place a block in front of that repeater with another comparator on it, and surround that comparator like this. Don't fully surround it, only half surround it on its left side. And place redstone dust to there. And turn it on by right clicking it. So now when you place a item into the bottom dropper, it should create a clock and the redstone should be flashing on and off. If it doesn't, make sure this is all connected and that you turned it on, because if you don't, it'll create one steady pulse and you don't want that. So you want to turn it on. Now we need to lead this redstone right over to this bottom dropper. We can do this just by simply laying a redstone line, like this. But instead of going straight into the dropper, place a redstone repeater in front, like so. So now, this repeater will power the first 2 hoppers, but the top 2, I won't be able to power like that. So I have to bring a staircase up and lead it into the bottom of the top 2. So this dropper right here. And again, place a redstone repeater going into that. And just lead the redstone line down. So now, if you place maybe a stack or just like a few, maybe even 8 wool in there, it'll spew up at the top. Then you collect it and re-get your wool. Can I pick all that up? Thank you. Thank you. So, that's the first bit done. Well, not the first bit, the second bit done. Time to move on to the last bit. The grand finale. For the last part of this redstone build, you are going to need 2 redstone torches, some redstone dust, some building blocks, I'm using purple wool, 3 hoppers, your floor blocks, again mine is polished andesite, a chest, 1 redstone repeater, 1 redstone comparator, and your iron door. Okay, so let's start with the simplest thing that we can do here. All you have to do is come to the very top hopper here, place some temporary blocks, place 1 in front of it, and then come to the right, the left, like this, and place 2 blocks. Then 1 more block, but instead of a regular block, place a chest, like that. Then break those temporary blocks. So this chest should be 3 away from this block here if I place it on the face of that hopper. Now that you've done that, just place a hopper on the chest, and then just continue that along until you meet with this hopper. So when you drop an item into this that does not get sorted with the keys, it should go straight into this chest, which we see now. Now you can grab that block out, and a way that I like to decorate it is by going like this with my floor block and just putting some blocks around it. Super simple and super classy. Oh, and you will need a trapdoor unless you want to constantly fall into that. So just place that on top, like that. I like to have it facing the right way though. For the next bit, grab out your iron door and just put your jungle pressure plate or your pressure plate and your birch trapdoor in your inventory for now. So come to the bottom here where this redstone torch is underneath the hopper and place a block there like this. Then place a redstone comparator coming out of that corner hopper and going into a block. Then on top of that, place a piece of redstone dust and then next to it a redstone repeater going away from your door. Make that go into a block that has a piece of redstone dust on it. And then next to that, place another block with another piece of redstone dust. Then go 1 stair up and then another piece of redstone dust. Then you want to come 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, 5 blocks over, then 1, 2, 3, 4 more, and then 1, 2 more. Yes, 2 more. So, you get up here, you go 1 up, then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over, then 1, 2, 3, 4 more, and 2 more. Like that. Then you have to place a few more extra blocks. Right before the corner here, place a block. And then, here, place another block. And on both of those blocks, place a redstone torch. Then in between, place a redstone dust. And when you place that dust, this one should get powered off instantly. Now all you have to do is connect it like this, and you shouldn't need any redstone repeaters. Now you just have to come over to this redstone torch, place your floor block on top of it, and place your iron door. Now I prepared myself with some polished andesite to finish this floor and some grass to do the outside. So I'll just quickly do that now. And I also have my key. So if I had a wall around this would be impenetrable because I don't at the moment and you can walk around it. But, if I throw it here, it'll open for me and I'll be able to walk through. But if some robber's like, I need to close it first because otherwise they'll be able to walk in. So once I've closed it, the robbers will be like, oh, he's probably used diamond. Good thing I brought a diamond for me. Like, throw it in. The door's not opening. They're raging. They leave the server. And you're just like, got myself another diamond. So we have one last thing before we finish building this door. Of course, you need to be able to get out from the inside. So, that's why we need to grab out our handy dandy pressure plate and place it right here in front of the door. So when you step on it, it opens the door and you can walk out. This is a really fun build for any of your creative or survival houses, but to really use it as a security system, this has to be an add-on to one of your piston doors. And they can be as simple as ever or as complicated as you want them to be. Let me give you an example in my overworld world. So now I'm here on my super flat sand world, in front of my spiral piston door, which I've hooked up to this awesome lock. So now if I throw my special key in here, which is my regular oak sapling on my highlighted block, door will open, and I'll be able to walk straight through. I can walk back out. But if you're having any problems with connecting this to one of my doors, make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll help you out. So that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe if you're new. It'd be really appreciated because we're almost at 600. So I will see you guys later. Peace.